2 words for you: house parties. House parties are all about taking rhythm night with you. Wait, even better, house parties are all about bringing rhythm night to your friend, to your neighborhood, to your city, to your streets. So understand this: not only are house parties great for rhythm nights, but YTH 2021 is going to be best experienced at a house party. So make sure to hit the link in our description to lead one or find one near you.
All right, let's see who it lands on. Oh, sheesh. Come on, y'all, let's worship right quick. Let's worship, let's worship.
This is an example of what not to do at a house party. When throwing a house party, be sure to invite actual people for the betterment of your experience and the experience all around. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Guess what? We got a new podcast coming out, and this one is extra special, not just because we had Youth Pastor Tim on, but we also had my father, my own dad, came on, and we talked about anxiety, we talked about mental health, and it was so in-depth and helpful, and my brain hurted after it. But you should definitely go check it out Friday at 10 a.m. What are you doing if you don't watch Run the Culture podcast? Go check it out.
Elevation Youth, 2 words for you: house parties. House parties are all about taking rhythm night with you. Wait, even better, house parties are all about bringing rhythm night to your friend, to your neighborhood, to your city, to your streets. So understand this: not only are house parties great for rhythm nights, but YTH 2021 is going to be best experienced at a house party. So make sure to hit the link in our description to lead one or find one near you.
All right, let's see who it lands on. Oh, sheesh. Come on, y'all, let's worship right quick. Let's worship, let's worship.
This is an example of what not to do at a house party. When throwing a house party, be sure to invite actual people for the betterment of your experience and the experience all around. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Guess what? We got a new podcast coming out, and this one is extra special, not just because we had Youth Pastor Tim on, but we also had my father, my own dad, came on, and we talked about anxiety, we talked about mental health, and it was so in-depth and helpful, and my brain hurted after it. But you should definitely go check it out Friday at 10 a.m. What are you doing if you don't watch Run the Culture podcast? Go check it out.
Waking up in the morning, thinking about so many things. I just wish things would get better. I'm trying to get rid of them, but nothing seems to stay the same. Woke up in the morning, doing my hair, makeup, getting my clothes on, walking into...
Peter, you're gonna deny me 3 times before the rooster crows.
Lord, I would never do that to you.
Are you sure?
I promise I will never, ever, 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 ever deny you 3 times.
Do you know Jesus Christ?
No.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Just to be sure, let me ask you a 3rd time. Do you know Jesus?
No, I don't know Jesus.
I was talking to my mom. She believes if you ate the Popeyes chicken sandwich, you got COVID. And I ate the Popeyes chicken sandwich.
Yo, Elevation Youth, what's up? There are people in the building. There are people online. Let's go, Nate. Look at this. There's
Look
people.
at these faces.
Usually we do shout out and shout your name.
Breathing bodies, and then we got people in the cameras as well.
Allison,
hello?
Is that?
What's your name?
Caroline, I see Caroline.
Kevin? Rachel?
Say one more.
Steven? Bill?
Zachary?
Bill from work, you came? Oh my gosh!
On chat, I saw someone from
my heart
India.
is racing.
Someone's from India on chat. Someone in New York, Canada. Guys, we're all over the place.
We are covering the earth.
That's right.
With people.
Mate and I in the flesh. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm Leighton Cortez. This is Mate Hudson.
I am Mate Hudson.
Mate Hudson,
also
not Mate
known
Hammer.
as Tiffany's husband.
That's more like it. That's what I like.
That's
hear.
probably
Guys,
what most
not only is it first night awesome that people are in the building, but also it
Wow.
is the first night of Death to Duets volume. Let's
Boom!
go! I'm stoked.
Boom!
Okay, mate, that's enough. That's enough.
I'm fired up.
That's Tyler.
I feel like the power of this stage. Do you
Dude,
feel
the
that?
moment I'm on
it's
it, I'm just like,
whoa.
listen to this.
Especially like when you come close
Like
to the edge.
a little
I'm
bit of
just
that.
like,
a little bit of that.
hello,
huh?
my people. Welcome.
Yo, that's all. I couldn't do it all.
To
I couldn't do it every-
WWE.
Okay, so here we go. It's Death to Duets volume, heavily inspired by Death to Selfie. Has anyone heard Death to Selfie? Really good. It's on YouTube.
Everybody
check
put their hands up. Oh my gosh, everybody has seen it. That's incredible.
I see people saying, Meredith saying she's seen
Leighton,
it.
what was your favorite sermon from Death to Selfie?
It's week 1. It's about Jacob.
Wow, you actually watched it.
That's right.
That's a long time. That's an archive
That's
right there.
Pastor, you watching?
What?
I did watch it. What about you? What was your favorite? Not week 1. Tell me another week. Because you've seen them, right?
Yeah, no, I've seen them all.
Tell me. Jesus is my boss. Go.
Week 1 was probably my favorite week of them all.
Week 1 was your favorite week of them all?
Yeah.
Okay, I just said not to say that. That was mine.
Okay.
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay.
Okay, but Death to Duets. Do you know what duets is?
You kind of
like
stole you stole my favorite in front of all these people. And remember we were talking backstage. We said, never mind. I was gonna do. Okay, whatever, Leighton.
Man, it's too much. You're too much. Hey, stick to the script.
Okay. Oh yeah, back to the script.
We're live.
Where is it at? Okay,
keep it
okay,
on
we're
going,
good.
Keep going.
The thing about Death to Selfie.
There's nothing back there. There's nothing back there.
This is all a joke.
Okay, so duets. Do you know what a duet is?
Back there.
Do you know what a duet is?
Like when you sing together.
Close, but on TikTok. On TikTok.
I'm not on TikTok.
Mate's not on TikTok.
Is that not cool?
Someone go steal Mate Hudson right now on TikTok.
No.
Make an account and steal Mate Hudson, please.
I'm pretty sure I made a TikTok at one point in my life.
I don't think you did. Okay, so what a duet is, basically you do one part and you say duet, you hit the little button, and then you do the same part as them.
Okay, so
usually for dancing. Some people do it for singing or. What song is that?
It's beep boop boo.
Okay.
It's beep boop boo by no.
Okay, so here's what I thought. Wait, what? What are you saying? Okay, here's what I thought.
Who is this guy?
I thought, and you guys can let me know. I thought we do a dance. I don't know how to dance. But
I know how to dance.
But guess what? We have a dance instructor here to teach us how to dance right now.
What?
Erica, everyone, give it some noise for Erica. Erica's going to teach us how to dance.
A professional certified dancer from the University of Dance in South Austria.
Is that correct? Oh, is my turn? I think you got it.
The mic's not working.
There it is.
It's okay. We don't need a mic.
We don't need a mic. It's not going through. We'll figure it out. Okay, but she's going to teach us how to waltz. Does anyone know how to waltz in the room? Anyone know how to waltz? Nobody. There's one person, 2 people I see right there. Chat, do you know how to waltz? Let me know.
Teach me how to waltz? I know how to teach me how to Dougie. Teach me how to Dougie. Hey, teach me how to Dougie.
Okay. Oh.
Can y'all Dougie? Can y'all Dougie?
Okay, so most important thing about the waltz. Who's ever heard of the waltz? It's a very graceful dance, guys.
Okay? I'm graceful. Right? I'm full of grace.
Okay? I feel like when I hear...
Can I see that grace?
Grace?
Yeah.
Oh, I got grace.
Let's see it.
I got a lot of grace.
Like very, almost royal, too.
Wow.
Like that? Wow.
Oh, that's fantastic. All right, okay, so that's going to need a lot of work.
Yeah,
but,
that's graceful.
So, who's leading tonight? Who's leading?
I call leader.
Mate's
all right.
Mate's leading.
Okay, so now, first thing we have to do is we have to get in dance position, right?
Dance position.
Okay, so can you do your...
What is that? That's just like a ninja, like you're about to attack me.
Oh, yeah, she said dance.
Bro, he never danced before.
We got
if you would have danced,
way
you
to
could
go
dance.
right now.
We have a long way to get dance position.
So, nice and straight. There we go, nice and regal. So lift your arms. Now, like you see that big strong muscle right there?
Yeah.
I want you to grab it.
I see it.
That's it.
Okay.
All right. Now this
It scared me.
we got a lot of work to do. Okay, so now this hand right here, very nice and gentle on his shoulder.
Okay.
Lovely.
Stop it.
Don't get too crazy. Are we focused? Are we focused?
Okay.
Are we ready? We ready? Now grab these hands together.
Okay.
Beautiful. I love it. Now nice little position in that direction, nice and graceful.
Easy.
Now we're gonna do a box step.
Okay.
You're gonna go forward on your left foot. A box.
A box
So
step.
you're gonna go forward on your left foot. You're gonna go back on your right. Are we ready?
Okay. Yep.
Back. Now side
Right.
together. Oh, that's the other foot. This one.
Left and right.
Yep.
Basics.
Wait. Oh,
left foot.
Okay.
Yeah, you got this. You got this.
Ready?
Okay,
3,
ready?
2,
1.
And
left.
1 side.
Oh, side.
And close your
Side.
feet.
And then
Good.
close.
Now we're gonna go back on this when you're coming forward. Are we ready?
Okay.
Yep.
Back.
Yep.
Side.
Okay. Side.
And close the feet. Yes.
Close the
Okay.
feet.
Okay.
Was that good?
We're gonna try that one more time.
You don't
baby.
think that was good? You think you could do better? No, I didn't think so.
All right, let's try it one more time. Ready?
Yep.
I'm gonna hold you for support.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I might
You good?
fall if
You
we
good?
go
Exactly.
too fast.
I got you
yeah.
back. I got you back.
Yeah.
Okay, are we ready?
Yep, let's do it.
And
What's that
left
mean?
foot forward.
Okay.
Ready? And
Left.
1
Left.
side together.
Side.
Together.
Beautiful. Now backwards.
Back.
Side.
Side.
Together.
Let's
There we go. Okay, so nice and graceful. Now, can we go a little bit more towards the center?
Oh,
More
yeah,
towards the
yeah,
center.
yeah, okay.
Okay, are we ready to turn?
Turn
Can we
it
do a
up.
turn?
Oh, yes.
Can we do a little
I'm ready to
twirl?
turn. Can I do it? Can I do
A
it?
twirl. Yeah, you have to do it.
Perfect,
You have to do it
okay.
because you're the follower.
Okay,
Okay,
easy.
back in position.
Back to
Nice and
position.
strong. Nice and strong. Beautiful. Now, that turn's going to happen when you go into your
Which way
back
should I look?
step.
Should I look
This way. This way, right here.
into his eyes?
No.
No?
Direct
he
eye
looks that
contact?
way.
Look at me,
Nice
like-
and graceful.
Look at me.
Well, that's kind of
Stop.
weird.
I'm sorry.
But look
Okay,
at me
let's
too.
go. We go.
I felt
Okay,
something.
okay, let's go. Ready?
Okay.
And our box step, just the first half.
Box
Ready?
step.
And 1,
1,
2,
2.
good.
Okay.
Now, when you step backwards, you're gonna lift your arm, okay?
Okay.
And you're gonna do a beautiful twirl.
Okay.
Are we ready?
Easy. Yep.
Wait.
You're gonna go back on your right.
Wait.
It's this.
You got
this
this.
one.
You got
Yep,
this.
yep.
You got
You
it.
remember?
Okay, now I'm ready. I'm ready.
Okay.
Okay.
Good. Ready?
Box step.
Yes.
Yep.
Back step.
Step.
You're gonna walk under and
Okay.
twirl all the way around and back in position.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Not too
Can we
bad,
speed
right?
it up? Can we speed that up?
Not too bad.
I'm ready to go like full
I don't know
speed.
if
Let's
Okay,
go.
let's go. Let's see it. Let's
I
see
don't
it.
know if my
think you
wife
got
is
it in
okay
you.
with this. This is like
Tiffany, you're gonna have to be okay
Tiffany,
with
is
it.
this
Okay.
okay?
Okay, we good.
Because this
Okay.
is
Come in.
Nice
a
and
very
strong.
intimate dance. No, I mean.
Good. Nice
Okay.
position. Nice and elegant. There we go.
It's
That
like
looks
it's like you
fantastic.
it's like somebody
Beautiful.
just walked
What
past
foot
you and
goes
they
forward?
like
What was
kind of
that?
smelt bad. You're like,
What was that?
okay,
You
yeah,
like that, yeah.
maybe
Okay, ready?
farted just
Okay,
a
you
little
guys
bit.
look great. Let's go.
Okay.
Chop,
Yeah,
chop, chop.
oh,
We got
sorry.
time rolling here.
Yep.
Okay, are we ready?
Okay.
Yep.
And,
Sure.
And forward. 1, 2.
Two.
Close. Now here comes the twirl. And
Twirl.
1, 2. Yes.
Come on,
How
wait a
about
little
a
bit
dip?
fast. A little bit
Okay.
fast on. I was fast.
How about a little dip?
Oh.
Okay. To explain the
Should we
dip. Explain
dip?
it. Should we?
When I did, you
I
did,
don't
we
feel
did.
loud enough. We don't do it because they didn't say it.
Yeah,
Should we
alright.
dip? Okay. Well, let's.
Should we dip?
Yeah! They already did it.
Okay,
They have to keep going
You
higher.
think he's higher? I'll keep going. I'll just keep
Let's
going.
do the dip.
Okay, so you're gonna do the twirl. Go into the
same
twirl.
thing.
Okay.
And
then
same
dip out of the
thing, and then
twirl.
dip out of the twirl.
Okay, I got this.
You
I'll
got
twirl
this.
and
Come
dip.
on, you guys said
Okay.
you were graceful.
Ready?
Let me see it.
Are you ready?
Okay, here we go.
Count us
No
off.
help from me this time. You got this.
Count us off.
Huh? Okay. Oh, 3,
Yeah.
2, 3, 2, 1. Here we
And
go.
go.
And 3, 2, 1, go.
And
Oh,
1.
you already messed up.
No.
You already messed up and you stepped
okay,
it the wrong
okay,
foot.
Papa,
I
actually,
mean,
you gotta go back.
Could I
on
have
this.
gotten a better partner?
I was messed
Yes.
up.
This
He did
Leighton
that
was
last
the only.
time.
Oh, well then he messed up last
He
time.
messed up last
okay,
time.
no,
You know
one
what I'm saying?
more time. Left foot, right
Okay.
foot. We got this.
All right. I need some like energy. Yeah, I want people
I need
to.
clapping. I
You
need
know what? Let's
energy.
get on your
Chat.
feet right now. Everybody on your feet.
Chat
Come on.
online.
Do you want to see me dip
Stand
like
online. Okay. Stand online. Make sure
Do you want to see me dip like
He's gonna jump.
Okay.
Okay, you ready? You ready?
This is record-breaking stuff.
Ready and
Okay.
go. Left.
Yeah.
1, 2,
2,
3.
twirl.
1, twirl,
2, and dip.
Yes!
We're good. We're good. Okay.
I have one more thing I wanted to ask.
Okay,
Wow.
Okay, I want Mate to do the stand thing from Dirty Dancing.
Woo! Okay, all right.
The time
Does anybody
of
know it?
my
What is that?
life.
What is it?
And
I think we just said,
never felt this
we
way
may need to say a little prayer before this.
And I swear this is true, and I owe it all to you.
Okay, we can't sing anymore. We
Okay,
owe money.
all right, we got this. We got this.
Oh, that was the remix.
I hope that everybody
the
sang a
remix?
little
That was the
prayer
remix,
right
and it
now.
drops. And, yeah. Oh,
Okay,
sorry.
now
Yeah.
the key
What do I
is
need to do?
you
Teach
gotta
me.
run.
Teach
You gotta
me.
run
I have to
forward.
sprint?
You're gonna run forward to him like this and jump.
Whoa.
Mate, you gotta
Okay?
get.
Okay.
I'm gonna
Are
fall
you
off.
guys good?
We're gonna come
comes,
about
If
here,
I
man.
fall, you guys
if
gotta
he
be
comes
there.
over, you got him.
You got that? Okay.
Okay, yeah, he got me.
All right, right
That
here.
hair is crazy.
So you have back room.
Yeah.
Okay, now you are gonna grab his waist
Okay.
a little bit by his hips.
Grab Leighton's waist.
Yes.
Right there.
Yes. Grab
So,
his waist.
Babe, you okay?
You okay, Tiff?
All right.
And you
Tiff,
are just
okay?
gonna-
Thumbs up, Tiff?
Can we
Thumbs
get
up?
Tiff?
Thumbs up. There we
Okay,
go.
yeah, we're good. All right, let's do
Okay.
this.
So now, jump.
Got you. And then do
Sprint.
that.
Exactly.
I've had
Okay.
the
Come on,
time
everybody,
of
let's
my
give it a
life.
Hey.
And I
we
never
go.
felt this way
We ready?
before. Here we go. And I swear. Ready, mate?
This is true.
Okay.
And I owe it all to you. We did it! Oh my God! We tried that so many times
pretty good,
and
I
failed
gotta
every
say.
time.
That was pretty good.
Yeah! Certified
Not
dancer!
Everybody thank Erica. Thank you,
Professional
Erica.
dancer!
Woo! Awesome job, guys.
That was a professional dancer from the United States
Woo!
Dancing Club.
I am gassed, but hey, you online, you better be sharing right now.
This is crazy. Look at all these people.
There are people inside.
There's people in the cameras
excited.
all over the world.
You better be excited.
Are you guys excited?
Are you guys excited?
Are you guys excited?
I'm stoked. Death Duets Volumes. It's the first week.
This is the first one.
First week. Okay, make sure you're sharing. And guys, we got to do it. Give them a Youth Nation. 3, 2, 1. Youth Nation. Let's go. Rhythm Night. Woo!
Even if the sun drops out of the sky, even if the stars stop shining at night, even if the drummer stops keeping the time, if your hands are in mine, I won't stop dancing, dancing on the mountain of a victory, dancing through the valley of a broken dream, dancing on a plane, but in between. If it's you and me, I won't stop dancing. I won't stop dancing. I won't stop dancing. To the right, to the left, when you step by step. I won't stop dancing.
To the right, to the left, when you step by step. I won't stop dancing.
To the right, to the left, when you step by step. I won't stop dancing. To the right, to the left, when you step by step. I won't stop dancing. To the right, to the left, when you step by step. I won't stop dancing. To the right, to the left, when you step by step. I won't stop dancing.
Elevation Youth. What's going on, you guys?
Hey, I'm feeling good. My name is Carlos.
Hey, my name is John.
And we're Jarlos. So Jarlos is back, baby.
Oh, y'all. Hey,
it's a good night.
Wherever you are, I want you to just make a lot of noise. Just yell.
Yes,
whether you're watching by yourself, at a house party with your e-group, at a youth night, just make some noise. Let them know.
Yes.
Rhythm Night is here.
That's right. Rhythm Night is here, and it's Death to Duets, okay? This is about to be a bonkers volume.
Bonkers!
It's about... Sounded mad good,
I know, I actually
bro.
can't sing.
Wait a second,
David
dog. Wait a second.
No, David says I can't be on. We got to keep moving on. David said I don't have it.
Going. You kind of crushed
it,
dog.
David says I can't sing, I can't sing. Okay. Moving on. Speaking of Elevation Rhythm.
Yes.
That was a little preview to a new song.
Yeah, low key. I literally, before we started this thing, I was like, David, I heard we're doing this like new song, bro. How you feel about it? And he said, actually, we're doing 3 different new songs. yo. Trace? Hey, we bilingual. Tres. Don't say trace. Roll the R's. Roll the R.
Tres.
We're in here, dog. All right, we're doing this. So
3 new songs from Elevation Rhythm.
Tonight is
my goodness.
Very good night to be here, honestly.
And we're glad that every single one of y'all. Hey, I'm going to pull up the chat, and this is what I want to encourage you to do is whether you're at a house party, at a youth night, or here at Valentine.
Come on, y'all in the
pull
room.
out the chat right now, and let's get talking to each other.
Hey, what they talking about? What they talking about?
Cannon Parker just joined an e-group in Raleigh. Cannon, let's go!
Yo.
Oh, my gosh.
Okay. First of all, we screamed, and I think the ceiling broke a little bit. I don't know what just happened.
Something broke. I got scared. Hey, yo, Leighton launched an e-group around gaming, and in less than a week, 10 dudes joined already. Oh my!
Are you kidding me? Listen, here's the thing. The e-groups is the sauce of Elevation Youth. Okay, so if y'all hyped on some e-group stuff.
Yeah, Rashawn's in the chat, Peyton's in the chat, Meredith's in the chat.
Listen, let me tell you what an e-group is. Okay, let me tell you real quick. All right, it's a group of people, probably around your age, that do the things you do, and you just get to hang out and be with them. It's community.
Listen, because also when you hear Pastor Stephen preach on the weekend after Rhythm Night, you're like, man, I need a place to talk about this. I got questions. I got questions.
Absolutely.
Hey, when you go through a breakup.
Dang, who you gonna go to if you don't have an e-group?
Hey, don't go to your fake friends who are being like, well, just date another girl. Oh, with my broken heart, I'm gonna go into another Okay, don't let me start. Listen, we're glad that you guys are here. All of you guys, everyone.
And so you can join an e-group. Like, what was his name? Who joined the e-group?
Cannon.
You can join an e-group right now. Okay, in the chat, drop your name, your grade, and where you're watching from.
Oh, let's go.
Because we all over the we all over.
Because this is what our chat hosts are gonna do this with y'all's information. It's just help you find a group that's right for you.
Yes.
So maybe you're here in the building and you're part of Elevation Valentine or Elevation Blakeney.
Blakers, baby.
And you're not in an e-group. Well, we'll just put your name, grade, and location in the chat. We'll help you find an e-group. You might be sitting near the e-group that you should join. Or maybe you're all the way in Ohio or India or South Africa. You can join an e-group right now. We have e-groups. AJ Hucko, our online youth director.
Shout out AJ.
Shout out AJ. Yeah. Shout out Jen Susi. Shout out Mark Levine. Shout out our online team. Our online team is crazy.
Adam Levine.
Bro.
Shout out Adam Levine.
He told me we have youth e-groups in 53 countries.
53? I can't even count that high, dog. We got 53.
So what you're a part of is a global movement.
Yes, and 53 is in the chat right now.
So, man, why ain't you in an e-group?
Yeah, if you're not in an e-group, that has to happen. But also, here's the cool thing is we've got e-groups that are watching together right now. We've got people in person watching right now. And I know we've got house parties watching right now. House parties is an easy way to be like, all right, if I can't go to Rhythm Night, I'm gonna bring Rhythm Night to me. Here's the thing: is Youth X is gonna happen very soon, and house parties, that's the sauce too.
You're right.
There's double sauce. You know, you need a little bit of ranch and barbecue sauce.
Oh my
goodness. You need to do a little bit of both.
Blue cheese, thank you, but moving on.
Blue
Can't get caught.
cheese.
Listen, stop. What y'all gotta understand? This new volume we're in is called Death to Duets.
Man.
And obviously we're gonna see some great TikToks.
Oh, for sure.
Happen.
Yeah.
But what we want y'all to understand is that this is actually a remix, a representation of a series that our pastor, Pastor Stephen, preached in 2014 called Death to Selfie.
24. Where were you in 2014?
When I was in 2014, about to take Amanda on our first date.
It's a big year. So Death to Selfie happened in 2014.
Yeah. So it's talking about the life of Jacob, and what we hope is gonna happen on the other side of this is that you're gonna get to know more about who God has made you to be. Even words like comparison, like you're gonna actually learn how to deal with them, but also embrace it in the right way.
I like it.
So the question is, if God's about to move in your life, why wouldn't you share it with a friend right now? Why wouldn't you just take this link and send it to somebody? Because Elevation Rhythm's about to go off.
Yes.
I'm ready for it, bro. You ready?
So much is going down.
Yes.
Make sure you're sharing this, inviting somebody, because y'all, it's happening right now, right here.
Let's go. Get ready for some worship. We'll be back with y'all later tonight. We got some gaming here, but right now it's time to worship with Elevation Rhythm.
Yeah.
Come on, Elevation Youth, are you ready to worship tonight? Let's go. Hey, hey. Let me see you get crazy. Let me see you get crazy. Hey. Woo. Hey. Are you ready to? Things I thought make me feel alive. Felt so good at first, I didn't mean to lose myself. Tried to cover up the shame I felt inside. You saw the real me, and you saw completely. And I'm done with the faking to make them think that I made it. I just want the truth. Tasted the real thing, no shaking the feeling. All I want is you. Say, I'm not living for myself. I'm not living for myself. I'm yours. I'm not living for myself. You better than anything else. I'm yours. I'm not living for myself. I'm not living for myself. I'm yours. I'm not living for myself. You better than anything else. I'm yours. Hey, order every step and author every page. Redefine the rules that kept me praising to my ways. Knowing you has freed my heart to finally say it's not about me. For you completely. No. Here we go. I'm not living for myself. brand new song I want to teach y'all. You ready to bounce with us? Yeah. Here we go. I don't think they're ready. I don't need a bunch of money, clothes, and golden rings to be happy. Cause all the best things in life are free. So give me the simple. I don't need, hey, a bunch of money, clothes, and oh, y'all are getting it? To be, hey, happy. Cause all the best things in life are free. So give me the simple things. Hey, hey. When I was just a kid, I dreamed about the life I'd live. Hey, buy fancy cars in a new crib. Hey, and cruise around with all my friends. All my friends. But I'll be waking up and realizing all those things, they look so different through a screen. That type of life ain't what it seems, ain't what it seems. The designer bags are not all bad, but if I'm worth in that, 'cause I don't need, hey, a bunch of money, clothes, and golden rings. Come on, to be happy. 'Cause all the best things in life are free. So give me the simple things. You can bounce right here. Hey, you can bounce right here. People might say there's a game you gotta play. Just play along and you'll get paid. But I refuse to be a slave. Be a slave. I'm just gonna be me, yeah. Love all the weird things on my skin. My crooked smile, my lazy grin. I'm throwing caution to the wind. To the wind. 'Cause what's popular don't always last. So I'm okay with being the outcast. Come on, don't need, let's go. A bunch of money, clothes, and golden rings. Hey, to be happy. 'Cause all the best things in life are free. So give me the simple. Come on, don't need, let's go. A bunch of money, clothes, and golden rings. To be happy. 'Cause all the best things in life are free. Give me the simple things. Sing this with us now. Simple. Hey, all we go is nice and easy. Your turn, here it is. Y'all got it. Y'all got it. 'Cause all the best things in life are free. Give me the simple. Come on, hey. You sing it out. Yeah. One more time. Woo. Hey, hey. 'Cause all the best things in life are free. Give me the simple things.
Come on, let's keep worshiping.
Hey, hey.
You're indescribable in every way. You search me out, and now I'm caught up in your grace. I heard my name across the ocean. You pulled me closer. The current changed. You showed me light, a silver light,
A silver line. A brand new day.
Sing it out. And I'm like, oh, I can't find the words to say. And no, you're higher than all my ways. And Lord, it's you who opened my eyes to see. My God, you're indescribable. Hey, in every way. Search me out, and now I'm caught up in you. I just can't back. I just can't back. Can't make sense of how you love so undeserved and never just gracious with him. I lift my hands high and praise to you. And I'm like, oh, I can't find the words to say. And oh, you're higher than all my ways. And Lord, it's you who opened my eyes to see. And part of your heart for me, my God, you're indescribable. In every way, you search me out, and now I'm caught up in you. I just can't fathom. I can't make sense of how your love so undeserved and never ends. 'Cause you're indescribable. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So indescribable. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey, 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 hey. So indescribable. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
Out of their seats right now. Find some space. Come on, how low can you go? Hey, how low can you go? Hey,
Perfect
how low can you go?
love took my place. Only Jesus, only
Can you go much
grace.
slower?
What
Hey,
compares? What comes
how low can you
close?
go?
Where you
How low
call
can you
me,
go?
I will go. Sing it.
Come on, talk.
You're
Hey,
indescribable
hey.
in every way. You search me out, and now I'm caught up in your grace.
1, 2, 3.
I just can't fathom. Can't make sense of how your love so undeserved and never ends. You're indescribable. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So indescribable. Ooh, ooh.
Hey, hey.
You're indescribable. Ooh, ooh, ooh. So indescribable. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Hey!
Come on, Innovation Youth. I need everybody in this room and everyone joining us online to make some noise. Hey, I know your mom's asleep next door. Wake her up with you screaming, hallelujah! Man, it is so good to be with y'all tonight. We are super excited for this new volume we're about to jump into. But before we do that, we have something that we want to show you. So check this out.
Many years pass. Jacob is dead. The Israelites that came through his family, they're enslaved in Egypt, and God appears to a man named Moses. Exodus chapter 3 at the burning bush. And Moses asks God the same thing Jacob asked God. He said, suppose I go to the Israelites and say to them, the God of your fathers has sent me to you, and they ask, what is his name? Then what shall I tell them? God said to Moses, I am who I am. This is what you were to say to the Israelites. I am has sent me to you. Now, I preached that verse a lot, but I never preached the next one. And I'm gonna leave you with it today. Because the next thing God said to Moses is, say to the Israelites, when they wanna know who I am and what kind of God I am, tell them, the Lord, the God of your fathers, of Isaac, and I'm thinking he's gonna say the God of Israel, because that's Jacob's good side. That's the new Jacob. If you're God and you wanna make yourself known, wouldn't you call yourself the God of Israel? Wouldn't you want to be the God of their good side? Wouldn't you want to be the God of the guy who was changed in the wrestling match? But yet he says to Moses, and he says to you today, if you want to know who I am, you need to understand, I'm the God of Jacob too. I'm the God of Jacob. I'm the God of that part of you that you don't want anybody to see. I'm not just the God of your success. I'm the God of your struggle. I'm the God of Jacob too. I'm not just the God of your victories. I'm the God of your defeats. I'm the God of Jacob. The God of Jacob is in this place. His name is Jesus. He's full of mercy, full of grace, full of truth. Oh, God of Jacob.
Come on, how many of you excited to be here tonight? It's Rhythm Night, we're back. We are back for the volume, and we are starting a brand new one entitled Death to Duets. Everyone say Death to Duets. And if you're tuning in online on YouTube, we want to welcome you here. We're glad that you're here. Come on, show them some love real quick. Let them know. Tonight's going to be very special. What's really cool is this is a rendition, all right? It's a visual reproduction of Pastor's series over 7 years ago that was called Death to Selfie. And we kind of like had time warp happen and just move it into 2021. So are you ready for this? It's gonna be amazing. How many of you have ever heard of Death to Selfie before? You've heard some of the sermons, incredible message. In fact, right now I wanna shout out everyone who is tuning in online. If you are watching with your eGroup, shout out to you. If you're watching with a house party, we know that there are many teenagers who have started house parties this week from all over. So congratulations, we say welcome to you. And we're really glad that you're here. We got some people from all over the world, Aubrey and Faith and Isaac. Hi, Alex. And Brittany. We got Danilo, Simon, Jen. We're glad that you're here. Roman's in the house. If you don't know who I am, my name is Tim Summers, and I am the youth pastor here at Elevation Church. And we do this every week. Now, this is the first time that we have opened up the doors. You know what I'm saying? It's been over a year. Y'all be like looking during worship like, wait, what's worship again? I forgot. How do I raise my hands? It's all right. We're going to get used to it again. We're going to get used to it. We're going to be actually keeping the doors open for this entire volume. So just come back next week. Look at your neighbor and say, come back next week. Come back next week. In fact, if you're on YouTube right now, put where you are from in the chat. Put it in the chat real quick. Put it in where you are from. We got some people from Kentucky here. And put it in where you're from. And then I'm going to tell you where we're going to be reading from, where we're going to be starting from in the book of Genesis. Everyone say Genesis. Chapter 32. Now, here's what you got to understand. When we talk about death to duets, this is not going to be like a youth-wide campaign for you to get rid of social media, okay? That's not what this is about, all right? We ain't gonna do that to you, okay? That's not what's about to happen to you. In fact, we're gonna go a lot deeper than that. Everyone say deeper. Come on, put it in the chat, say deeper. We're gonna go a lot deeper than that. And in fact, we're gonna talk about the cultural phenomenon that is the duet. Okay, this is how TikTok really started and got its beginnings, got its genesis, right? Was from the duet. And what I want to talk about tonight is this. I want to talk about conflict. I want to talk about the conflict between who you really are and who you appear to be. Do any of you deal with this? Okay, it's just me. Anyone in the chat, anyone deal with this? The conflict between who you really are and who you appear to be. And hopefully by the end of this volume, we get to a place where we let go of who we think we're supposed to be so we can embrace who we really are. Okay? We're going to embrace it. Everyone say embrace. Genesis 32, 22 through 29, just 7 verses. This is what it says. It says that night Jacob got up. Everyone say Jacob. Because the entire volume, we're going to be talking about the life of Jacob. It's all going to be about Jacob. And that night Jacob got up and took his 2 wives. That's a different volume. We'll talk about that later. His 2 female servants and his 11 sons, and crossed the ford of Jabbok. After he had sent them across the stream, he sent over all his possessions. And so Jacob was left alone. I don't know who this is for, but sometimes being alone might not be the worst thing that could happen to you. That's free. And a man wrestled with him till daybreak. Verse 25, when the man saw that he could not overpower him, he touched the socket of Jacob's hip. Everyone hit your hip. When I dip, you dip, we dip. That's it. I got you. Y'all got way too into that. He touched the socket of Jacob's hip so that his hip was wrenched as he wrestled with the man. And then the man said, let me go, for it is daybreak. But Jacob replied, I will not let you go unless you bless me. The man asked him, what is your name? He answered, Jacob. And then the man said, your name will no longer be Jacob, but Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome. And Jacob said, please tell me your name. But he replied, why do you ask my name? And then he blessed him there. How many of you have ever received a text message from an unknown number? Has this ever happened to you before? Has that happened to you, Autumn? It's like there's no name, there's no nothing. Like sometimes I like Apple now. Thank you, Steve Jobs, but it's like maybe Deanna. Is anyone named Deanna anymore? It just came, it just popped in. Maybe Josh, right? Honestly, it's one of my biggest pet peeves. Like I do not like when people try to contact, especially when they call. And then they leave a voicemail. I got 174 voicemails in my phone right now. I have yet to listen to them. Pray for me. Because it's a pet peeve. Now, it does leave me curious. But who is this? Have you ever said, new phone, who dis? That's what I want to talk about tonight. That's my message. That's the title. New phone, who dis? New phone, who dis? It was funny, I was asking my son about this, and I said, have you ever said this before, new phone, who dis? And he's like, yeah, I've said it. And I was like, you know, you when you got a new phone, you didn't have the contact saved. He said, yeah, I've said it that way too. I said, what you mean? He said, yeah, no, I mean, you know, people will text me, and I ain't trying to continue that relationship. I ain't trying to progress that friendship. And so I look at him, and I'm like, yeah, new phone, who dis? I don't really want to talk to you. Right? I don't really want to go through this thing. Has anyone ever been here before? New phone, who dis? Have you texted this before? I want to give you a little context to these seven verses, because the reality is that Jacob's life, it consists of a lot of chapters. It's a lot, and we're going to try and get through all of it in this volume. But I really got you to get to understand these 7 verses first. I got to get you to understand this, because it will be one of the most beneficial things. Like, you know what? When preachers are like, hey, here's the keys to everything that you need. I really mean it this time. Okay, I really mean it. Like, this is like, I'm like, no, this is it. Like, if everyone could get this, life would be a little easier. Like it would make a lot more sense. So I was like, you know what? So I'm not even gonna go past any of these 7 verses until we get these concepts. So Jacob is wrestling with God. Now you gotta understand this. This isn't the first time he's wrestled. Okay? This isn't the first time. How many of you got siblings? Any siblings? Let me know in the chat if you got siblings. Like, you're all familiar with sibling rivalry. Okay, it's a real thing. Okay, I just wanted to make sure it wasn't my sons. You know, like I'm like, this is a real thing. Jacob was not just wrestling with God at this moment. He had been wrestling with his brother Esau, everyone say Esau, his entire life. In fact, it talks about how they were wrestling in the womb, like in the belly. All the 6th graders were like, womb? What does that mean? No, womb. Womb. Right? Wrestling in the womb. So literally, Jacob's name, do you know what it means? Heel grabber. Okay? Now let me tell you why this is very important. Because as they're wrestling in the womb and the birthing process begins to happen, don't go too far in thinking about that, but the birthing process begins to happen, Esau is the first one out. All of a sudden, Jacob comes next. And as he's coming out, he is grabbing the heel of Esau. Woo! From the very beginning, even before he was conscious, even before he knew what was happening in his life, he was already labeled something beforehand. He was already labeled a heel grabber. He was already doing all the wrestling in the womb. Now heel grabber, we're gonna call him Jacob. He's coming out, grabbing heels. What the heck? So you knew, this is the thing about this scripture, this is when you need to pay attention. This is where you're like, wait, what the heck? Why is everything connecting so well? Okay, so wrestling with Esau in the womb. Esau's born. Jacob is born, grabbing the heel of Esau. That is kind of weird. And his name means heel grabber. They're talking about this. Okay, there's gonna be some conflict here. There's gonna be some conflict, especially everyone who understands sibling rivalry. This is a whole nother level of sibling rivalry. There's gonna be some conflict when it comes to Jacob and Esau. Everyone say Jacob and Esau. Literally, Jacob was born trying to get ahead of Esau. I know what you're thinking. What is it? How does this relate to me? Because my name's not Jacob. My name doesn't mean heel grabber. But isn't it interesting that we all have a me first mentality? Okay, that's how I relate to Jacob. We have this me first mentality. Like, I gotta put myself at the center or I ain't getting paid. If I don't put myself first, then I ain't gonna get what I want. I ain't gonna be able to see the future. I ain't gonna be able to see the dreams and I ain't gonna be able to do what I do. So then we look at everyone else and you say, you do you, boo-boo. I'm gonna do me. And then we put ourselves in the center of everything. This is interesting because look, here's the deal. We all have a me first mentality. You know what? We don't have to teach that. We just grow in it. Okay, you don't believe me. All right, this is why having kids is amazing. Don't have kids right now, but I mean, get married and... But I'm watching this with my 4-year-old Genesis. And he's 4 years old, and he's got a 14-year-old brother, and he's got a 4-month-old brother. Genesis always tries to be first. Every time. I guarantee it. You can ask Brody later. I'm not lying to you. Every time we go and ride scooters, guess who's got to be the first one back? Genesis. He's like, I'll race you. I'm like, I will trash you, kid. Like, there's no chance. What are you talking about? Are you serious? Like, no, I will beat you. No, you won't. And he never does. And we don't let him win, okay? We teach him. When we pray at the table, which I kind of like this, and I'll probably feed into it, he always wants to be the first one to pray. But I'm like, yeah, that's how Jesus would do it. Keep doing it, bud. He always wants to pray. Like, no, I'll pray first. Like, literally, Brody will start praying, dear Jesus. Like, Brody, no, let me pray. And it's like, we grow up. It's innate in us. It is almost who we are. It's that sinful nature. It's got to be me first. Look at your neighbor and say, me first. Right? I don't have to teach my kid how to say mine. I don't have to teach my kid how to say no. They just like learn those words by themselves. That never has to happen. And this is where we start. Just like Jacob. Me first mentality. Me first world. Let me ask you a question. How can you begin to have a God first focus in a me first world? How do we do this? How do we have a God first focus in a me first world? Is it possible? You let me know. Is it attainable? Is it something that we can actually experience? And here's what I want to do is I want to give you a little scripture right here because when I think about is it possible, this is what it says in Matthew 19:30. It says, but many who are first will be last, and many who are last will be first. So Jacob's in trouble right now. Or maybe he's in a good spot, but all he wants is to be first. Right? You see, the kingdom works like this. This is how heaven works. This is why people can't stand the church. Because the majority, I'm not gonna say all the church, but the majority of the church, I pray it's the majority, understands that the first will be last and the last well, we'll be first. We understand this. And that's why we probably get a little too cocky sometimes too. And then we come off judgmental. You see where we're at? See how quickly it can happen? Okay, this is what we've got to understand. If we spend our life grabbing heels, if we spend our life pushing and shoving, like, come up here real quick, mate, just jump up here. You've got muscles to do that. You're fine. This is what we do. Just stand right here and just try not to move. This is what we do. Come on, keep going. Just like, yeah, there we go. This is what we do with our life. Me first. Me first. No, me first. Me first. Eventually, you know how exhausted I'm going to be trying to move this 250-pound man? So why do we do that with our lives? I'm just trying to get the popularity. Come on, I want to be more influential. Come on, please. If I could just be richer and smarter and prettier and funnier. And then I'm like, man, I'm tired. You're good. I'm tired. This is exhausting. But this is what we do. This is exactly what we do, right? Me first is miserable. And miserable, it's miserable to never have a bigger thought than me. Think about that. That's why it's so easy. When we look at people who are just about themselves, like I look and go, they're miserable. They're just miserable. If they're not miserable now, they'll be miserable later. To never have a thought bigger than yourself, what are you living for? Help me to understand the purpose of that. Me first is so miserable. And it doesn't work nor it's effective. Okay, this is the part where you're like, no, I don't believe it, Tim. It does work for a lot of people. No, this is what scripture says. Luke 9:25, this is what it says. Ready? What good is it for someone to gain the whole world, yet lose or forfeit their very self? So what good is it to gain popularity, yet lose yourself? What good is it to gain all the riches and all the clothes and all the diamond rings and all the bags and all the influence, and you lose yourself? Pastor said it this way. He said, in order to find yourself, you must lose yourself. So what does that mean, Tim? If you want to find you, you got to get rid of self. If you want to find who you really are, get yourself out of the center of it. Okay, now this is what Jacob didn't understand. This is what Jacob couldn't grasp, because here's what you got to understand. You got Esau and then you got Jacob. Now Esau is like, he could bench 350. He was hairy like John Rush. He was a daddy's boy. He was good with a gun. He could hunt. That's Esau. All the ladies are like, hey, okay, I like Esau. Some of y'all like, no, don't worry, I got you a Jacob. Jacob, over here, he's got that smooth skin. He got that smooth skin. He's a mama's boy. And he watches reruns of Grey's Anatomy. Now, I'm not saying one's better than the other. I'm just saying they are completely different. Okay? And this is what you got to understand. I'm just giving you a little context of where this is. And Jacob, all he wants is the blessing from his father, Isaac, for it not to go to Esau, but for it to go to Jacob. Does that make sense? Now, this is where the problem lies, is Jacob begins to live in the land of Ur. Y'all looking at me like I'm stupid. He lives in the land of Ur. Don't act like you ain't got a beach vacation over there. You don't know what I'm talking about? The land of Ur? Nicole, you don't know what I'm talking about? The land of Ur? But like, yeah, she's smart, but I'm smarter. Oh, she pretty, but if I could just be a little prettier. Oh, that's a new kid? Oh, he funny. He funny, but you know, I'm funnier, right? You know what I'm talking about? The land of Ur? This is where Jacob lived. You know what's interesting? Side note, Jacob's grandfather was born in a place called the of the Chaldeans. ER. The of the Chaldeans. Now we can't just think and assume this is just a Jacob deal. This is an us deal. You you want to think I didn't get up here 10 minutes ago and think, well, I hope I'm maybe a little better than last time. You don't think that happened? I got a hotel in the land of okay? But the issue with the land of is that you'll always find somebody than you. They gonna be funnier than you. They gonna be prettier than you. They gonna be stronger than you. Shout out, mate. So Jacob's living in this land, always thinking like this. Oh, why did he got to get the blessing? Why he the firstborn? Oh, he's hairier than me? Okay. So this is what Jacob does. He said, I'm gonna steal that blessing from you. He starts this drama. Y'all ever started drama before? Okay, I'll leave it there. Y'all got quiet on me. You're like, no, I never do that. No, that's not me. I am not. I stay away from drama. No, you don't. You are the drama. Okay. This is why we're gonna stay here for all 5 weeks. Is because, can you relate to Jacob right now? Ooh, he's starting a drama. You know what I'm saying? And I remember when I was in high school, I kind of like to be in it too. I'm like, oh yeah, as long as they ain't talking about me, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, you're right. I don't know why she did that. She dumb, you know? Yeah, no, I'm with you there. I'm with you. Okay, he's starting so much drama, his mom gets involved. He starts roping in his mom. Like, man, I'm trying to steal this blessing from Esau. I'm just trying to steal it. And his mom's like, well, I got a couple ideas. I know how we can do this. I know how we can make it happen. This is what it says, Genesis 27. It says, then Rebekah, which is Jacob's mom, took the best clothes of Esau, her older son. See, this is the Bible. Isn't this crazy? Look, which she had in the house and put them on her younger son, Jacob. She also covered his hands and the smooth part of his neck with goat skins. Why? Because they were hairy. Why? So then he would feel like Esau and not like Jacob. This is an elaborate, detailed plan. This is interesting, and his mama is all about it, right? This is weird. So she handed to her son Jacob the tasty food and the bread that she had made. He went to his father and said, my father. Yes, my son, he answered. Who is it? Jacob said to his father, I am Esau, your firstborn. I have done as you told me. Please sit up and eat some of my game so that you may give me your blessings. Isaac, this is the father, asked his son, how did you find it so quickly? And this is what Jacob says. The Lord your God gave me success. Ooh, he gives God credit for his lie. Have you ever done this? He gives God credit for his lie in this very moment. Ooh, I'm telling you, the plot thickens, right? Let me tell you something. Just because it sounds spiritual doesn't mean it's true. Just because it sounds spiritual on TikTok and it's got oceans playing behind it doesn't mean it's true. And then Isaac said to Jacob, come near so I can touch you, my son. Now, Isaac is blind, like his eyes are all jacked up, okay? Come, so I can touch you, my son, to know whether you are really my son Esau or not. And Jacob comes close to the father, Isaac, touched him and said, the voice is the voice of Jacob, ding, 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 ding. But the hands are the hands of Esau. And he did not recognize him, for his hands were hairy like those of his brother Esau, so he proceeded to bless him. Ooh, you can get so good at lying that even the people closest to you won't even know. You can get so good at lying. And the interesting thing is, how old do you think Jacob is at this point? Throw out a name or throw out a number. 15, throw out a number on the chat. How old do you think Jacob is right now? 16, 15, 23, 22? He's 76. He's 76 years old, and he has found himself still in the drama, still trying to wrestle with Esau, still trying to get what he wants, still trying to get ahead, still trying to grab. He's 76 years old. It's interesting because you would think it would be a teenager, right? Like, okay, yeah, for sure, I definitely do this. 76. And this is what happens next. Esau gets so upset that he steals the blessing, or that Esau gets so mad that Jacob stole his blessing, and he's like, I'm gonna kill you, bro. Like, what you doing? Are you kidding me? And Jacob then runs out of his house and hides for 21 years. Let me tell you something. Tonight, I wanna help you understand that the reason why I'm on this stage and the reason why we're doing an entire rendition of this entire series from 7 years ago is this. We need to get teenagers to realize, stop hiding. We don't need to hide anymore. We don't need to be a Jacob at 76 or at 16 going, you know what? I'm out. I'm out. I'm gonna go hide for 21 years. Ooh, that's older than almost everyone listening to this right now. For 21 years. Isn't it interesting that you can get what you want, but not want what you got? Pastor said it best, God cannot bless who you pretend to be. And then we wonder why teenagers and the suicide rate is an epidemic right now. You want to know why? You can fool Isaac, but you will never fool yourself. So teenagers, they can't. And they're like, well, I want to be this way, and I'm trying to do this, and then they find themselves locked up, chained against, completely confused. And they're like, well, the only way out is out. And the reality is you can't fool yourself. That's why people go to those great links. And it's an epidemic. You think the pandemic made it better? It made it worse. This is the reality of where we live. This is the reality of the people that might even be sitting right next to you, that might be in your house party, that might be in your e-group, that are definitely in your school. And we think everything's okay. But we got Jacobs hiding, realizing, man, I was going for something and it never worked. And now they have been ran out of their house, trying to figure out how to do life. Think about it. We got those mini-me's. You know what I'm saying? Mini-me's. Mini-me's are your enemies. Mini-me's. You know, the me that you show, the me that you want to be, and the me that you are. You know those me's? You know? The me that I want to be, woo, I like to call them soon-to-be Summers. I just ready. That's the guy I want to be. That's me. That's I'm progressing. I'm getting better. This is where, do you have this me in your life? Right? We got to be careful about all of the mini me's in our life. So we become somebody else just to realize that the blessing wasn't all that we thought it would be. What's good of the blessing of Isaac if you can't even stay in the house after it? What good is it? Tell me what good is the blessing of popularity if your life sucks when you're at home? What good is the blessing of influence if you don't hang out with anyone when you're alone? When you feel worthless? What good is it? You think popularity is going to solve your worthless problem? Nope. This is what Jacob is trying to help us with. Okay? This is what good is the attention if you lose yourself? It doesn't make any sense, but we do it all the time. You may fool Isaac, but you cannot fool yourself. Let me tell you something. He can't anoint your avatar. He can't minister to your mask. He can't save your selfie. He can't direct your duet. He cannot. He can't. If you are trying to get the blessing of Esau and you're Jacob, you're doing it wrong. I was reminded of this when I went to a football game. My son's in a 7v7 football league. And, last weekend he threw his first touchdown pass. And then the next pass, it was his first interception. And that's good. Because life isn't all about downs. And it's not all about ups. It's about ups and downs. Ooh, okay, that's free. But there's about 100 teenagers there. About this many teenagers. And I watched these kids, and they were all dudes. And it brought me back to when I was in high school. And I was playing football. And the whole time I had this facade on. I didn't know it at the time. But I had this mask on, trying to make myself look cool, trying to make I feel good, I'm great. And I was watching these teenagers, and you could feel it permeating off of their skin. Like, none of y'all are real. Just about, and you know what? The entire time, I'm finding myself hurt, upset, and frustrated. Because I'm like, you're doing exactly what Jacob did. You're hiding. Because you don't like your lazy grin. You're hiding because you don't think you're prettier than her. You're hiding because you think you need a boy's attention. You're hiding because you feel like if I could just have someone DM me, then maybe I could have some kind of feeling, some kind of connection. And I found myself at halftime, just like silently praying. I didn't get weird or nothing, like, oh, y'all, Jesus, oh, no. But I was like, I just praying. I was like, Lord, man, I remember being here. And I wish someone would have just told me to man, yeah, I am gonna be that tall, lanky kid that can't ever get muscles like Made, and but I'm gonna come into my own, and I'm kind of funny. I didn't think I was funny back then. And y'all ain't laughing now, so I ain't that funny, but but I dig myself. Okay. If we could just realize the things that God puts in us and the importance of what God puts in us, it's something so particular, something so special. But you wake up every morning discrediting yourself. I thought to myself, I don't know what we really say to this. And I just remember when I had a real encounter with Jesus. And I think I work on this constantly every day. I still think I still live a little bit in the land of Ur. I wish I could do this. I wish I could do that. But what I realize is that we're wrestling with the wrong person. We wrestle with ourselves. We wrestle with the wrong friend. We wrestle with the wrong perspective. We wrestle with the wrong concept, idea, construct. We wrestle with the wrong, some of us wrestle with our parents. And the reality is this is what I love about Jacob, is that he began, after hiding for 21 years, he says, you know what? I'm through with it. I'm gonna come back home. And then he begins to wrestle with God. He begins to wrestle with the angel of the Lord. And what you've got to understand is, I told you he was 76 years old, correct? Yeah. Then 21 years of hiding. This is public school math. What is that? 97 years old. No wonder his hip came out of place. He's 97 years old. This old man, he should not be on the ground, okay? He should not be doing this thing. It should be happening. But all of his life, he had been grabbing for something, and finally, something grabbed for him. Let me tell you something. That's what happens when grace gets a hold of you. He flips everything upside down. This is interesting to me. What I'm telling you is stop wrestling with the people that don't matter. Wrestle with God. And the reason why we won't wrestle with God is because we're thinking, God don't love me. He's mad at me. He's upset at me. He's got me in a chokehold. I don't know what to do. And that's not how God works. It's not how it works. The reason why you wrestle with God is to understand who you really are. This is what happens to Jacob. Because in Genesis 32, it says, then the man said, let me go, for it is daybreak. But Jacob replied, I will not let you go unless you bless me. He was holding on even in the midst of his hurting. He was holding on even in the midst of his hurting. The same tenacity when he was 76, creating all the drama, trying to get Esau's blessing, he started using for himself, and it got focused. And he said, nope, this is when it ends. I want to know. I want you to bless me. I'm tired of getting Esau's blessing. I want my blessing. We live our lives too much going, I want their blessing. When God says, but I've given you yours. So in essence, what you do is go, no, God, that's not good enough. I want theirs. And then we wonder why God's like, yo, homie. And we come into worship and we start crying because he's like, yeah, I know. I got a blessing for you. And only for you. But Jacob had to realize he wanted it bad enough. Do you want it bad enough? Or do you want the popularity more? I can tell you the answer. I watch it. I did it. I wanted the popularity more. I wanted the influence more. I wanted the pleasure more. I wanted that stuff more. What I'm telling you is you will live a life of Jacob. Hiding. And I'm just here to tell you right now, stop hiding. There's no point in hiding. It does not work. It's pointless. It doesn't matter. Jacob was tired of pretending, tired of posing, and tired of perfecting. Are you tired of perfecting and posing and pretending? We all know that if we want something bad enough, we'll do anything to get it. The issue is that we want the wrong thing bad enough. I end with this. In Genesis 32:28, at the end of the passage that we read at the beginning, the angel of the Lord says, what is your name? To Jacob. And what does he say? He says, I am Jacob. Look a few verses ahead. This same question was asked to Jacob by his father Isaac. He said, who is this? Remember when all the drama was happening and he was trying to get the blessing? What did he say? I'm Esau. The same question, verses later, after hiding for 21 years, he realized something. And the only thing that we can attest is that, guess what? It didn't work. Comes back, wrestles with the Lord, asks the same question. This time, he says, I am Jacob. Genesis 32:28 says, then the man said, your name will no longer be Jacob, but it will be Israel, because you have struggled with God and with humans and have overcome. At 97, he overcame. I pray it doesn't take you that long. 97? The majority of us probably won't even see that age. 97? What about 12? What about 15? What about 18? let me tell you something. What about now? In your struggle, God can show you who you really are. I'm not saying in your successes he can't. I'm just saying in Jacob's life, it wasn't until he struggled with God and wrestled with him before he realized, this is who I am. And then he gave him a new name, Israel. And guess what Israel means? Triumphant with God. So no longer named heel grabber, but now triumphant with God. And what's phenomenal about this is that God doesn't just now call him Israel. He calls them both. Scripture continues. And sometimes he'll call him Israel, and sometimes he'll call him Jacob. He gave him a new name. He gave him a new identity. Here's what I want to do tonight. If everyone in the room could stand up. If you're watching online, stand up as long as you're not in a car. House parties, stand up. eGroups, stand up. Tonight, I really believe that when it comes down to it, we've got a lack of trust in the Holy Spirit. And it gets blurry sometimes. Like, is this my thought, or is this his thought, or is this scripture, is it not? Is this my friends? Is this and I'm not saying it's easy, fam. I'm saying this is exactly what I did too at your age. And I'm just saying, I'm right here going, well, let's not continue history. We all understand we should not repeat history sometimes. We all believe in that right now. Okay, let's make a change. Let's do something different. Let's put a new step forward. Tonight, what you're gonna have to do all over the world, in this room, in house parties, in eGroup, I want you to take the next few moments and I want you to begin to trust who God is in your life, not in Esau's life. You gotta begin to trust him. How do you do that? You come back, you stop hiding, and you wrestle. Some of you at the wrestling stage right now, wrestle, that's fine. That's not a bad thing. He'll never get mad at you. He don't care. He can handle you. You ain't Conor McGregor, but he can handle him too. Some of you, you need to come back. You've been hiding for too long. And don't follow the lie of, well, it's only been 2 years, not 21, so I'm better than Jacob. All right, land of Ur. Right now is the time to trust God. Right now, in this very moment, wherever you're at. And so I want to pray for you. Really believing that God, not through my words, but through his words through me, that he reveals something to you. It helps you understand, where am I at? I need to come back. I need to stop hiding. I need to begin to wrestle. And so come on, open up your hands like this. God, I pray right now, every teenager under the sound of my voice, that you would understand, that you would give a fresh revelation to every teenager, to every leader, to every parent, wherever this is hitting with any ears. God, that you would give them fresh eyes to be able to see the blessing that you have placed before them. God, that you would begin to help them recognize your spirit and your presence. Help them to trust in you. Help them to give you a few moments. Help them to understand that wrestling can be okay as long as we don't wrestle with the wrong things. Help us to live a life like Jacob after he wrestled with God. Lord, you have given us a name. You have given us a calling, a dream, a destiny, and we're not gonna take that for granted. And we're not gonna wait another minute for something to happen. And so God, as we sing this song, as we sing these words, as we begin to lift up who you are, I pray that we would find out who we are behind the mask, behind the avatar, behind the selfie, and behind the duet. We love you and we honor you. In Jesus' name we pray. Everyone said, amen. Come on, let's sing.
Maybe it's okay that I don't know the future. To know you is all I need. Maybe it's alright to close my eyes and follow, and trust you'll take care of me. Trust in the middle of the journey, not in a rush, you can take your time with me. I'll trust when the road seems blurry. I know you know what you're doing. Trust in the middle of the journey, not in a rush, you can take your time with me. I'll trust when the road seems blurry. I know you know what you're doing, yeah. I know it. Why should I forget the ways that you've been faithful? You've never missed a thing. If my feet should fail on the road to freedom, your love will carry me. We sing all trust, and trust in the middle of the journey, not in a rush, you can take it time with me. I'll trust when the road seems blurry. I know you know what you're doing. Trust in the middle of the journey, not in a rush, you can take your time with me. I'll trust when the road seems blurry, 'cause I know you know what you're doing. Falling into you is what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. Oh, fall right into you is what I'm meant to do, what I'm meant to do. Come on, we're gonna sing that again. Falling into you is what I'm gonna do, what I'm gonna do. Just fall right into you is what I'm meant to do, what I'm meant to do. I trust you, and trust in the middle of the journey, not in a rush, you can take your time with me. I'll trust when the road seems blurry, 'cause I know you know what you're singing again. Trust in the middle of the journey, not in a rush, you can take your time with me. Trust when the road seems blurry, 'cause I know you know what you're doing. Trust in the middle of the journey, not in a rush, you can take your time with me. I'll trust when the road seems blurry, 'cause I know you know what you're doing. Trust in the middle of the journey, not in a rush, you can take your time with me. I'll trust when the road seems blurry, 'cause I know you know what you're doing, yeah. I know you know what you're doing, Jesus. And I know you know what you're doing, yeah. So we trust you, Jesus, 'cause I know you know what you're doing. I can trust you with my whole life, 'cause I know you know what you're doing.
says that you will never leave us nor forsake us, Jesus. So right now, whether you're in this room or you're watching online, come on, let's posture ourselves. Come on, lift your hands in this place. Father, we accept your name. Come on, sing this out. The atmosphere is changing now. For the Spirit of the Lord is here. The evidence is all around. And that the Spirit of the Lord is here. Come on, sing that again, the atmosphere. The atmosphere is changing now. For the Spirit of the Lord is here. The evidence is all around. Yes, that the Spirit of the Lord is here. Come on, lift it up in this place. So overflow in this place and fill our hearts with your love, and your love surrounds us, and you're the reason we came and to encounter your love, and your love surrounds us, yeah, and overflow. Come on, declare your love, and your love surrounds. You're the reason we came into this room tonight, to encounter your love, Jesus. We're surrounded by your love. Come on, begin to fill this place with worship. Come on. Come on, begin to lift up your voice. And Spirit of God, fall fresh on us, and we need your presence. And your kingdom come, your will be done, and here as in heaven. Come on, sing Spirit, come on. And Spirit, come on, fall fresh on us. We need it, Jesus, yeah. Have your kingdom come, your kingdom come, your will. Yeah, here as in heaven. We just want you, Jesus. Come on, listen, you come on, begin to pour your worship. We exalt your name on high. What we want, Jesus, is what we need. Come and have your way. We're ready, Jesus. We're ready, Jesus. Woo! Thank you, Jesus. A miracle can happen now. For the Spirit of the Lord is here. The evidence is all around. And that the Spirit of the Lord is here. Come on, can we just take a moment? We don't need lyrics, we don't need words of a song, but can we just begin to lift up our voice in this place? Come on, I believe that the Lord is waiting on a generation that will not be silent. Come on, can you open up your mouth in this room? Yeah, yeah. 'Cause in the last days, Jesus, you said that you will pour out your Spirit upon all flesh. sing overflow in this place. Come on, sing it out. And overflow in this place. Fill our hearts with. Come on, that's it. Your love. You're the reason, and you're the reason we get to encounter your love. And your love surrounds us. Yeah.
Elevation Youth, we want to just take one small moment to give you the opportunity to act and respond to the word that you just heard, to what God's doing in your heart. You see, the reason why we gather as a church on the weekends, why we're here together in the middle of a week, isn't just to hear about God, is to just have an emotional experience. It's to take the reality of Jesus and go walk into our everyday life. That's what we're passionate about here. And I think for many of us watching online, here in the room, the thing that you need to do tonight is you need to stop hiding and you need to start a relationship with Jesus Christ. That maybe there was a time when you had a relationship with him. You've been coming to church for a while. Maybe before quarantine and COVID hit, you and Jesus were mad good, but things have been different. Or maybe you got invited to this link or invited to this place and you still don't really know what you're doing here. Well, I think that there is a specific purpose why you're here. And what I want to do right now is give you the opportunity to start that connection, to make that invitation to Jesus, to say, I'm done hiding. I want to get my identity back. I want to get my identity from the right place by starting a relationship in Jesus. And so wherever you are around the world or in this room, I want to just encourage you to just bow your head and close your eyes. And if you're that person who says, I want to begin this relationship with Jesus, I'm going to pray a prayer and I want you to repeat after me. And this is the beginning of a conversation. And I'm just going to help guide you through it because this is an important decision. So repeat after me if you're ready to say, I want to invite Jesus into my life or back into my life. Say, dear Jesus, I ask you right now, come into my life. Thank you, Lord, for what you did on the cross, for taking away all my sins. I ask you right now to be the Lord and Savior of my life. And if you would, right now, if you prayed that prayer, whether it's in the chat with an emoji or a declaration, or if you're in the room with a raised hand, I want you to let us know that you just invited Jesus to enter into your life and be the leader of your life. So if that's you, shoot a hand up in the room. We got teams that are coming to you. If you're in the chat right now, say, hey, that was me. I prayed that prayer. We want to put Bibles in your hand. We want to send helpful links to you. And we're celebrating with you. Come on, Elevation Youth, at every house party, every youth night, here at Valentine. We know that many people prayed that prayer. We're celebrating with you. We're celebrating with you. And we want to take just the next couple moments. You can be seated. You be seated. We just want to take a couple moments to give y'all a precursor, a little appetizer into what we call eGroup. You've been hearing about it. Many of you experience it, but this is what we call hold that thought. And it's an opportunity to look at all the resources that are available to us in our everyday life through YouTube, through the amazing church that we're on, through the catalog, through what we have with eGroups, and say, I'm gonna start to process right now, all right? Right now. And so I'm gonna read off a question. And in the chat, everyone should have their phones out. When you ever heard that at church? Everyone should have their phones out. And what I'm gonna challenge you to do is start to get a little bit real and start to think through some of the questions that may be raised up and are important following a message from our youth pastor like that. So this first question is this: who in your life pushes you to wait on God's best instead of settling for what you think is best? Who in your life does that? Start answering it in the chat right now. Start putting it in there. And as we listen, we're actually gonna take a look back to Death to Selfie, the original series that our pastor Stephen preached that really inspired us. And we're gonna check out a clip from a message called Starving Sons as you begin to process. I'm a process with you. Let's check it out.
I was thinking how all Esau really needed in this story, all he really needed, and the whole story could have been different, was just one friend. Just if he would have had one person there with him, the whole story could have been different. Like just one friend to say, Hey, Esau, this is ridiculous. And I know you're hungry right now. Let's go find your mom. I know she doesn't like you that much, but she certainly won't deny you a meal. Come on, bro, you don't have to do this. Not like this. Walk away from the bowl. Let me be that friend to you today, okay? There's somebody here and you're about to trade your birthright for a bowl. You've been trading your birthright for a bowl. And God brought you to church today. I know that he did, so that his spirit could say to you, walk away from the bowl.
Man, you know, Pastor Stephen looks a little bit different, but the sermon still hits different. The Word of God has no expiration date. And our church has been addressing this important topic for a long time. And so this is not something new that the world is struggling with and we're wrestling with, just like our youth pastor, Tim said. I love seeing in the comments, Laylee, who's actually part of our Ballantyne campus, she said, my e-group leader, Alex Soto. Shout out Alex, man, one of my very favorite people. Rushana in the chat saying, my dad, Angelina saying, my aunt. I love seeing how much family is in here. Tiesin says, my friend London. Fikayo says, my e-group. Let's go, e-group, come on. I love seeing it. And what we're doing right here is we're just trying to process saying, hey, I don't want to leave here with a lot of information. I want to leave here living a little bit different. And here's the last question. What have you been craving and how has it, you know what, I got a better question. Where are you tempted to give up what you want most for what you want now? Where are you tempted to give up what you want most for what you want now? And we're gonna go back to another clip from that same series. Pastor Stephen's talking to us, Starving Sons. And let's fill up the chat with some realness as we continue to hold that thought.
Beware of the temptation to give up what you want most for what you want now. That's what happened to Esau. That's what happens to us. We give up what we want most for what we want now.
Carlos, that's a deep question. That's an e-group question. That's a question you got to take to your e-group and you got to chew on a little bit. You know, when I think of that question, I think about all the girls I could have dated and did date and shouldn't have dated.
Hey, forget about it.
Hey, and by, let me clarify. By all, I mean like the two. Okay, I'm not trying to act up here like
you roasted yourself, G.
I mean, I'm just being real with it, but it's been a great night. It's been a great night.
Yes, it was, man. The start to death to duets. First of all, I just made up a word that said duets. Death to duets, guys. It's been an amazing start to something really good, and this is just the beginning.
Just the beginning.
So much more. So much more. Every single Wednesday night we'll be here.
Every single Wednesday. Hey, we're going to be right here on YouTube. Here locally in Charlotte, we're going to be at our Blakeney location. The RSVP link is live. Send it to a friend. Let's invite people locally and around the world.
Yes. So listen, e-groups are happening.
That's right.
Every day of the week. Okay. So if you're at home and you're like, I'm not in an e-group, it looks like a good time. That's because it is a good time. So get in the e-group right now. Drop your name.
Put in the chat.
Yeah, your grade, your location. If you're in the room and you don't have an e-group, go to the chat right now on YouTube or talk to one of us at the end because we're going to get you an e-group.
We love to help y'all out. Well, hey, we're going to take a second now and show y'all just some commercials of what's coming up at Elevation Youth because there's so many things that God is doing at our church and we don't want you to miss anything.
There's so much more, y'all. I'm telling you, there's a lot, all right? So we end this thing one way and we're, if y'all don't know in the room, we say prayers up, rhythm high, big love. And the thing is you say prayers up, that's strong.
So you're going to say prayers up, then we all yell rhythm high, and then we all yell big love.
Exactly.
Okay, bet. So even at house parties, even in India where they're watching right now, got you. All right, we're ready. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? We're end loud. Let's go.
Prayers up.
Rhythm high.
Big love.
Elevation Youth. 2 words for you. House parties. House parties are all about taking Rhythm Night with you. Wait, even better, house parties are all about bringing Rhythm Night to your friend, to your neighborhood, to your city, to your streets. So, understand this. Not only are house parties great for Rhythm Nights, but YTH 2021 is going to be best experienced at a house party. So make sure to hit the link in our description to lead one or find one near you.
All right, let's see who it lands on. Oh, sheesh. Come on, on, y'all. Let's worship right quick. Let's worship. Let's worship.
This is an example of what not to do at a house party. When throwing a house party, be sure to invite actual people for the betterment of your experience and the experience all around. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Guess what? We got a new podcast coming out, and this one is extra special, not just because we had Youth Pastor Tim on, but we also had my father. My own dad came on, and we talked about anxiety, we talked about mental health, and it was so in-depth and helpful, and my brain hurted after it. But you should definitely go check it out Friday at 10 a.m. What are you doing if you don't watch Run the Culture podcast? Go check it out.
Elevation Youth. 2 words for you. House parties. House parties are all about taking Rhythm Night with you. Wait, even better, house parties are all about bringing Rhythm Night to your friend, to your neighborhood, to your city, to your streets. So understand this. Not only are house parties great for Rhythm Nights, but YTH 2021 is going to be best experienced at a house party. So make sure to hit the link in our description to lead one or find one near you.
All right, let's see who it lands on. Oh, sheesh. Come on, y'all. Let's worship right quick. Let's worship. Let's worship.
This is an example of what not to do at a house party. When throwing a house party, be sure to invite actual people for the betterment of your experience and the experience all around. Thank you. Have a nice day.
Guess what? We got a new podcast coming out, and this one is extra special, not just because we had Youth Pastor Tim on, but we also had my father. My own dad came on, and we talked about anxiety, we talked about mental health, and it was so in-depth and helpful, and my brain hurted after it. But you should definitely go check it out Friday at 10 a.m. What are you doing if you don't watch Run the Culture podcast? Go check it out.
Yo, Rhythm Night, we're not finished, actually. We got some gaming going on, and we got my boys, Jacob and Carson over here. Say hi, Jacob and Carson. Wave at the camera. Wave at the camera. There they are. Here we are right now. We're actually in the lobby of Ballantine, and I saw Crystal saying, is it finished yet? It's not. We're still live right now playing some games, giving a little taste of what it's like at our gaming streams. I actually got John. I think John sprinted over here to come and be a part, but he's handling some business. But chat, let me know where you are. I'm still here. I'm still talking to you. We're about to jump into a duos game like right now, so I'm excited about it. Whenever you guys are ready, you go ahead and go. We're actually going to see if a couple of other students can come and drop in and show us their skills. But I see somebody already signed up. Janae just said, I think she just signed up for an e-group right there, which is incredible. Which, by the way, we actually have a little graphic for it. Look, +1 e-group sign up. Boom. But I'm Leighton again, and on Thursdays at 7 p.m. Eastern, we have our gaming streams. So that's tomorrow night. And you saw Carlos. Carlos is actually going to be 1v, he put a team together to play with Caleb Starnes. Shout out Caleb Starnes and his campus. What's up, Ashun? But yeah, tomorrow they'll be playing Rocket League. But tonight we're actually playing. We'll be playing some Fortnite. And there are the boys playing some Fortnite right now in the lobby, ready to drop in, ready to get going here. Carson and Jacob, I'm excited. We're all excited, and I think we're ready. See, maybe someone said Leighton. Esther Stacy said Leighton Nation. I really want to stay, but I have schoolwork. I'm so sorry, Obi. I'm so sorry you have schoolwork, but I see you guys. Again, Esther from Kenya. That's nuts. What is a house party? A house party is basically you grabbing a couple of friends together and saying like, hey, come over. We'll watch Rhythm Night together. And it's kind of awesome. You should do it. It's definitely what I would do if I had a house. I don't have a house. I have an apartment. But even if you have an apartment, you can invite people for an apartment party. You know what I'm saying? What's up, Christian116? I see you. House party's really cool. That's not what it is. I do talk really, really fast, and that's. I apologize. I apologize for how fast I'm talking. I got you. I didn't even know house parties now. That's nuts. But here are the boys. Let's see where they're dropping here. On the center stage, I'm gonna be honest with you. Dropping and playing Fortnite in front of people, it just hits different. I don't know how else to explain it. It hits different. So see, going far, they want to make sure. What's up, Jaden? I see you. They want to make sure they don't die, and you know, we wanted some action. I'm not sure they're going to give us some of the quick Fortnite action right out of the bus, but dropping very, very far, and going to try and hopefully loot up, try and get in the circle. If you've never watched Fortnite before, well, welcome to the world of esports, right? This is a Fortnite super popular game, and basically it's a battle royale. Last one standing wins. So you want to make sure. Oh, John's here. Is it on? Here, scoot over. I went center for Hey, look, there's a little crowd behind. Look at this. See, crowd behind Jacob and Carson watching the game. And we'll see here what they end up doing. Again, quick loot, very, very easy. These kids look like they're pros at Fortnite. They are pros. Actually, fun fact about Jacob, he's played in a couple of, right, John? He's played.
That's right. And Carson also. Carson is also. He's been a regular to the Masters here.
Welcome to the 85th Masters.
The 900. Have y'all been playing this since like since when? Oh, hey, while we have you guys here, don't go anywhere, because we have to tell you something. If you're a Fortnite player, or even if you know Fortnite player, we have a really important announcement to make as these guys get into fights. We are starting on April 22nd.
Let them know. This is huge, guys. You're going to want to clip it, send it to all of your friends.
We haven't even posted this on social yet. We wanted to tell you guys first, but we are starting a 5-week Fortnite competition series called
here.
Youth Royale Series 1. We're going to be able to hold up to 200 to 300 players a night. $300 prizes every single Thursday night. Duos and solos. Let me. You can win, or your friend can win, $300 every week for 5 weeks. We're going to be hard streaming, hard scoping, hard focused on Fortnite.
Can I also nerd out on some of the tech sides? For the longest time, we talked about, hey, how can we get in partnership with Epic? You know, we got to find a back-end solution to be able to spectate.
We want our tournaments to look like the great tournaments.
Exactly. And so turns out we made the connection. Good old Monster D-Face actually was the one.
Our tournaments are going to be in partnership with the one and only Monster D-Face.
Yep, absolutely.
And his amazing company at Practice Server. And so y'all are going to be seeing a sign-up link for this very soon. I see Esther and Eleanor are in the chat.
Yep.
Of course. Getting excited about it. But stay tuned. We're going to be letting y'all sign up very soon.
They're in with engagement right here early on. And Easy Elam, first Elam right here from Jacob. Jacob with the laser shots.
Vipex is one of the young players out of the Valentine area. He's been a couple of scouts walk into his living room while he's played several times.
John.
He's actually had Notre Dame walk over to...
I don't know exactly.
Dude, does Notre Dame have esports?
I don't know.
Oh my gosh. Dude, we need Notre Dame. Someone find out right now. Does Notre Dame have esports?
Does Notre Dame have esports? We want to know. I want to be on that team if possible. I don't know. Just kidding. I don't know. I can't do that. I don't think I play professional.
Can you tell me the name of the last Rhythm Night worshiper? Like, what do you mean? Who was singing? Let me get some clarity. Christian 116, dog. Goodness gracious.
Easy.
All right, we've got Carson and Jacob, who are been in the same e-group for quite some time. We've got a small crowd getting behind them.
That is correct, Jonathan. Jonathan Rush.
How are you, John? Abigail asks, we hear the storm moving in.
The storm is moving in.
I'm getting word from production. There's a storm
There's an actual storm. It is the train is a-coming. Give me 1 second. I want to fix this. I want to know people.
So it's not an actual storm, chat. It's the Fortnite storm, and it's closing in on our young players. They found out about getting to be on this stream because of eGroup. And so the question is, why aren't you in one? Drop your name, your grade, and your location, your age in the chat. And here we've got Carson. He's passed up the minis. Carson should get those minis. Carson should go back and get those minis.
I had to make sure they had audio. I had to make sure they have audio. We have now audio
Carson,
for both.
Get those minis.
Get them.
Oh,
we're coaching. We're coaching.
He dropped them for Jacob.
That's what I'm talking about. That's called teamwork. That is teamwork.
He's washed. Jacob's not good anymore. I'm just kidding.
Caleb said my brother-in-law plays Fortnite. That's awesome. Abigail asked, how are you?
We're having a couple of controller issues with Jacob here. I think he plays the Wild Claw formation, and it's not quite working.
It's just called the Claw, actually. Is what it's called. You don't have to make fun of it. But here we go. Rotating kind of late here. We have 2 minutes to the storm. Now, again, I was kind of explaining a little bit of the game, but I see someone here, Allison, says, I'm trying to get some friends to join the tourney.
That's great.
They have some insane stats. Let them know right now. Clip this. Send it as a video. Hey, you're invited to Youth Royale.
And if you think you have PR, if you want some earnings
checks. What's your earnings checks? We're giving away a lot of $19 Fortnite cards.
Yeah. And hey, you know what we did a couple weeks ago that I love?
What did you love? Tell me.
We gave away a couple $19 Fortnite. No, just kidding.
I didn't bring it back.
We did a skin competition.
Yeah,
you know, and we'll probably intermix
so much
that.
Fun.
This is what is important to us: is that even if you would call yourself a casual Fortnite player, which we've been talking recently, we kind of are casual at most games these days.
It's
we're
very
not
sad.
At any games.
It's very sad.
We're not great at any games right now.
We have a whole recording of it too.
We do have a whole recording.
We may release it on Discord. We may post it on Discord, by the way. Yeah.
1, 2, 3. It's showtime.
I thought you were gonna say it's yo time.
So what I mean that is if you're just a casual Fortnite player, your brother or your sister is, or maybe even your parents, you can still play in our tournaments. There's going to be lots of opportunities to play. Oh my gosh, dude, I didn't even think about it. Because we're partnering with Monster Deface, we can do arenas.
Yeah, we're playing arenas.
We might need to do more rounds each night because they'll go faster.
Guys, I'm telling you, this is huge. We have full back-end support. Thankful to Practice Server and Monster Deface and
Zach Kimmery.
And Zach Kimmery. Ladies and gentlemen, Zach Kimmery Nation. Here we go. We see Jacob in a truck. They're trying to get out of Storm. Both of them are in the truck trying to get out of Storm as quick as possible. Storm at their back. 30 seconds remaining now. Again, I was explaining Fortnite here, and basically what's happening is every probably 3 minutes, the Storm gets smaller and smaller, forcing all these 100 players into a very compact and small space. 30 alive still right now.
Similar to how sometimes the pressure of life will close you in until you actually have to face the battles in your life. You can't run anymore. You can't hide, Jacob. You gotta wrestle.
Hey, I gotta wrestle,
even in the middle of a storm.
Yes, brother. Hey guys, if you're chilling in chat, let us know where you're from. Let us know how you're feeling. How you're feeling after that incredible rhythm night. Great start to Death Duets. Great start.
Absolutely. Shout out to our youth pastor Tim Summers. The good thing is that this message will be available to rewatch throughout the week.
Even this part.
Honestly, I think for like the next 5 years.
5 years. Yeah. But you understand the timeliness of that. We can go.
Yeah.
We're about to get. We're about to get into. I was just saying, like, it's such a timely. This message is always relevant. Okay. I'm sorry.
On time. Here we go. We've got
a chicken.
There's chickens in the game now.
That's actually Carson. Carson attacking a chicken. This
Carson hates animals.
We're getting this in from production. Carson does not like chickens. Oh no, it's getting shot from somewhere else.
The chicken has fallen. Vipex is pushing into these set of builds here, and we're gonna see some action here pretty soon. Hey, does anyone in the chat? Anyone want to squad up for the next round? Anyone?
Yeah,
Put it in the chat. Put your
know.
Epic ID in the chat. We got 2 spots.
We have 2 spots here.
With people. Is anyone trying to play tonight?
Who's trying to play tonight?
Who's trying to play tonight?
You guys trying to play tonight?
Trying to play?
Who? You want to play? Do you want to play? No, you're not playing. You don't play Fortnite?
Good? Are you good, Jay?
No, I don't play Fortnite.
Oh, he's not good
not
at
good at all. So
he's not good, but I'm gonna run it. But you watching? I'm from Atlanta. I'm from Georgia. What's up, Peyton?
What's up, guys?
I'm from the Winston campus. Caleb Stearns is my
Caleb's
Caleb's gonna be on the stream tomorrow night. It's a battle of Winston versus Blake.
The Blakers. Who's gonna win? It's actually gonna be It's gonna be so much fun. We'll be casting, and they will be playing head to head. They have pre-built teams,
and we're actually making them sit with their forehead to.
They have forehead to forehead playing like that. We don't know how it's going to work.
Full medieval armor.
Yep.
But forehead to forehead Rocket League.
Here we go.
Put your epic IDs in the chat if you're trying to play. Allison Bravo, Christian 116. Christian.
Yes, Christian. Oh, we do have Allison. Allison does want to play.
Gosh,
and so does Jeanette. It feels great. I love it. We're feeling good. So here we go. Still rotating very late. Haven't seen any action really in this game. Team Total has a total of 3 kills, a couple of early engagements, but nothing crazy, nothing challenging for these guys. Still 23 alive, and this is where it starts getting a little scary. You don't know where people are. You see some builds here already, John, and we'll see what they're gonna do.
We're gonna have to insist that the next drop they drop hot, man. We gotta have a hot drop.
I felt like I said it. I remember saying Jacob didn't listen. Jacob. Oh no, and now getting shot.
They're getting shot. They're under contested here. We're in the HyperX gaming headset.
Good shots. 22 white, 22 flesh here. He doesn't even see him. He's trying to get some head things in there. I don't know if it's going to be enough.
Vipex is inching in, taking some pop shots.
Vipex is full push right here.
Ends up dinking the head. Shields are down.
Here we go. They are full push on this. They are split, John. They are split. Oh no! And Carson gets absolutely just obliterated
They're really
here.
scared right now. Someone's trying to run Carson over with the monster truck.
Oh no! He gets ran over.
Gets hit.
No!
Vipex is spamming out that car. The player's gonna have no choice but to come out. He's got another car up and he down Social
Great down from Vipex.
Vipex is caught in the storm. He doesn't have any heals, but he's going to move in to finish the kill, seeing if he's got any floppers or medkits on him. He does not, and he is going to have to be on the run. If he doesn't move quickly, he is going to get lost in the storm.
Absolutely, John.
He's getting tagged from the
He's
back.
getting tagged from behind. Someone else is moving in, and it's not going to be enough. He's not going to escape
this. And he goes down 11th
Vipex
place.
Does not make it out of the storm, and that is unfortunate.
Y'all head back to lobby. We're gonna get you guys two duo or a squad from.
That's right. We're gonna get two more people in here, and it's gonna be a hot drop.
I believe we have time for one more. I think it's one more game.
And someone's gonna give us a GG's in the chat.
GG's
it's
in
a
the
GG
chat.
in the chat.
Hey, if you are join up on these epic IDs, let's make sure we got both of their epic IDs broadcasted on.
Copy.
Yeah, copy.
Well, we have to open their party.
Yeah. Will y'all make sure your party's open, Jacob? Yeah. So just join up on these epic IDs. First two people in. Now, Leighton, we have a tradition in our gaming streams on Thursdays. You built something.
Yep.
You built a vehicle to literally take us to Mars.
I built
the
eGroup rocket, and basically the eGroup rocket, John, is this right here. We actually had someone. I saw someone early join the eGroup. Boom, plus one eGroup sign up. You were telling me about numbers. You were giving me like actual numbers here.
We wanted to just celebrate all 9 eGroup signups that took place so far tonight, and so we're gonna fire off 9 eGroup rockets.
9 eGroup rockets. Right now, are we starting right now? Go one. We have to wait like 15 seconds. There's a 15-second animation. Okay, 1. Watch it. I can keep hitting them. 2. 3. 4. 5. 6. 7. 8 and 9. Is that
9
it?
eGroup signups tonight. So congratulations to all those. If you guys are wanting to play with us, I'll make sure you guys keep your party open so they can see the epic IDs.
There you go.
We've got its_Pathfinder. We've got Sayla was taken. And
shout out Ashton. Shout out
they're
Ashton.
public. Their parties are public, and we'll probably give you guys about another 2 minutes to join up on these guys. Then we got one final game of Fortnite at Rhythm Night.
Yep,
right here.
At Rhythm Night. I love it, guys. Let us know in chat. Are you liking some gaming action right after Rhythm Night? I love it. I personally love Gaming Action Nation. Okay, it's got to stop. I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know.
That's great. I have a headache.
You have a headache? You're like, it was the nation. It was the nation.
The last nation just.
Add me. Jeanette saying, add me. You guys have to join. Join up on them.
But just join up on these epic IDs. Add them as a friend. Join up on them. Make sure to check y'all's friend requests. Invite some folks in there. We're looking for you guys. We see you guys.
Is it joinable?
909.
Jacob. Vipex. Is it joinable?
Yeah,
the party is joinable.
He made it joinable.
He made it joinable.
Names. You got about 1 more minute left. Chat.
1 more minute, and then we're jumping into Duo Nation.
Duo Nation. I'm gonna do a little player interview here.
Do a player interview, John.
Carson and Jacob. I'm gonna ask you guys some really in-depth questions. Okay. The best candy. If only one candy could exist on the earth, this is gonna be controversial. You guys have your answers? Okay. We'll go to you first, Jacob. Best candy?
Haribo gummy bears.
Haribo gummy bears.
That's great answer. Great answer.
Carson?
Good answer.
Skittles.
Skittles, that's mine, bro. Let's go.
Skittles are great. Underrated snack.
No,
I'd say underrated.
I'll stop. Okay, next hard-hitting question. All right. Dogs or cats?
Dogs or cats? What's it going to be?
Dogs.
Let's go. Can we get some dog and cat emojis in the chat?
I have a cat, so that's kind of rude.
Johan Nation.
I have a cat. I do have a cat.
Last question. Well, chat, what question should I ask them? Chat, you tell me.
Chat, let us know. Let us know, chat.
Allison says Jolly Rancher.
Jolly Ranchers are
best
great.
candy. Don't at me. Whoa.
Okay, we're going to start. I guess we're going to have to start, guys.
All right, guys, one more duos. Here we go. But hey, chat, if you guys want to play games with us, just tune in Thursday night.
Thursdays,
okay?
we do this.
Banu
what
says
we do.
Dogs. All right, you guys, hot drop.
We'll be playing Rocket League.
Let's get a win on stream.
This is big, guys. Hot drop. Big hot drop right here. Here we go, nation. I don't like the cats. Let's be honest. I don't like the cats versus dogs debate. It does frustrate me as a cat owner. I feel like people are very critical.
Yeah, dude. I forgot.
Did you forget? I don't think you forgot about Zoe. I don't know why I was saying it like that.
I know intellectually that you have a cat, but I just forgot you are a cat owner.
Correct, nation. Yeah. Okay.
Hey, Katuro, why don't you just message me on Discord? We'll look into that. Abigail says Hershey's.
Oh, wait, what? We're getting from production that Mr. Herba has a cat. I did not know that. You learn something new every day.
Will you guys ever get tired of saying Nash? Tonight might be the night.
Is that the question? Official answer? Never Nash. Only Nash. Yep, correct. Thank you. A lot of people, I wish they were all over here. They didn't listen.
Hey, you guys, we got one game of Fortnite left. Cheer these guys on. Franco!
Come over here.
Franco, hey, let's
Come
cheer on Jacob and Carson.
Cheer them on. I didn't.
No.
Oh, okay, copy. Easy dubs.
Easy. Final game, and here they go.
Very big dropping, super hot. This is what we asked of them, John, and they succeeded in it. Like, here we go. It's all here, nation. Okay, sorry. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to. When I did it, I was like, I didn't like that I was doing it.
Here we go.
Let's check out the players here.
Dropping
Carson and Jacob.
into Lazy Lake now. This is a part of the map that is reminiscent of one of my favorite parts of the map. Tilted Towers. Who remembers Tilted Towers?
The original OG Tilted Towers.
Here we go.
Here we go. A drop is everything here. The moment you see some loot, you're dropping on it. You want a weapon very, very quick, John.
If they don't win, John is donating 1,000 subs. If they don't win, Leighton is donating 1,000 subs.
Hold up. Here we go. They're already getting some shots. Yep. Not good. Vipex is already under fire here, trying to find a way out.
They're gonna have to work together. Got a pump shotgun.
Knows he's on stream dancing. I don't know if he'll be dancing here in a second after that.
Yeah, he might be dancing in his grave. You never know. Here at the Masters 2021.
85th Masters.
He's gonna just slide the club over the tree. Whisk it over into.
Oh, well, that's going to change.
I've never even seen a game.
You and I, we'll go play. Hey, who wants an IRL stream? IRL stream of John and I playing golf.
Ashton's pointing out the clean claw play by Jacob, a.k.a. Vipex.
Here we go.
The most recent D1 recruit from Notre Dame Esports.
We're rolling with it all night.
That's what we do here at the Nation.
Ashton said the man with the clean claw. He is playing claw, as you can see in the bottom left or the bottom right of the game, the player cam.
It's going to turn out to be a little bit of a slow start here. 87 players left in the match. Got some people still here.
We do have people here. Matting up, John, very important. Making sure you have enough mats for any engagement. You don't know what can happen here. We see Vipex rotating forward. They are not together. You can kind of see right here. He's way ahead of him, but I think they hear some shots. They may push on something, but not a lot of action, John, for Lazy Lake, to be honest with you.
Yeah, I think players these days they're in it for the W, so they're going to land on the far outskirts of the map. They're going to mat up. They're going to weapon up. We've got a little under 8 minutes left to go here at Rhythm Night, and we're going to hope to see some kills, hope to see some actions, hope to see a victory before we have to sign off here. And, we may just end on a cliffhanger.
Yeah, we may. Who knows? Or maybe they clutch it. They win.
You'll have to come back to Youth Royale Series 1. And don't forget that every single Wednesday you can come back here, enjoy Rhythm Night. Thursdays at 7 o'clock Eastern Time right here.
Yes, sir.
You will see, right here on our YouTube channel, you'll see our gaming streams. It looks like they're in the Batmobile.
They are in the official Batmobile. No, this looks like the DeLorean, John. I think you have your references wrong.
Shout out to our sponsor.
DeLorean? I don't even, or is that Dolores? Oh, they see someone here.
All right,
taking shots. Big
some
shots
far
here.
shots with an SMG.
Far SMG shots.
The only long-range weapon he has. Throwing in some nades. He's going to try to block off the builds.
And he's running away. He's not going to. I don't think this is going to take here. But this is a very dangerous play. Not having an AR, John. I don't love it.
I think Vipex is drastically overestimating the range of his shotgun. Banu is bringing Worship into the mix. We're going to see a victory.
Oh, some big shots. Some big shot. Great shot by Carson. Hits that 22 flesh. They are full pushing on this. This is a full push
in proximity. Right here, live on Rhythm Night. Carson is going to look around, takes a shot, 19 white, jumps around, takes a 115, Swagmonster 40.
god! And also,
down.
Vipex with the kill. This is an easy duo wipe right here.
Enter. One duo leaves. And we're really proud so far of our young middle schoolers from Valentine, and they're trying to head glitch what appears to be a bot.
Big bot action.
Literal live footage of me playing the game.
That was actually John. This just in. That was John on his. That was John on his phone, but not an iPhone.
Not an iPhone.
Rest in peace.
Rest in pepperoni pieces. Carson's popping a med kit because in the middle of the battle, you got to stop to heal.
Yeah, that's correct.
Our world doesn't need any more wounded healers.
Okay, John, that's
more
than enough. That's more than enough with the preaching right now. Okay.
Seeing that they're level 3 and 10, these have to be bots they're going against.
Okay, well, Allison, that is...
Denmark just goes code.
Oh, that's about to change too. That feels great. No more of the hopefully waiting for everyone and to fill up lobbies. They're going to be full already, and we'll be able to spectate anybody.
We need your help getting the word out right now. Even though you don't have graphics, let people know that starting April 22nd, that Elevation Youth is the home of one of the best free-to-play money Fortnite tournaments for both competitive and casual.
That's
so
facts.
Get the word out. Let it be heard.
Yeah.
Rest in burgers. Christian 116 is. Christian 116 is in 7th grade, but already has dad jokes. Like
that is what I would call anointing. Huh. Here we go. Again, just a slow rotation, trying to find stuff. Gonna pick up this bounty here.
We're getting word that Brody Summers is being sent over to the desk.
Brody Summers is being sent over to the desk.
We're getting word that Brody has a message for me.
He can clearly hear us, and he's not stepping over. What's up, Brody? Tell
Brody, I just want to ask you, when your dad was talking about your football interception, did it hurt your feelings?
It did, honestly. It really did hurt my feelings. I mean, coming from such a great player like myself, I mean,
was he lying? Did you not have an interception?
I really did throw an interception. I'm going to be completely honest with you.
Okay. So, will you remember that interception for the rest of your life?
Most definitely, because it's
my
first game.
Remember what he said. Life is about the ups and the downs.
Ladies and gentlemen,
Brody
Summers. Another Elim here. Great. That was actually streamer mode. That person, they were definitely real. Definitely real. Great shots here from our duo here.
Could you make your Epic ID anonymous and then numbers?
I've never thought about doing that, but that's brilliant. That's a brilliant idea. Feels like another bot here. We're not entirely sure. I don't even care if they win in a bot lobby. Oh no, huge shots. Huge shots on Carson here. That hurts. He has no shields, no minis here. Vipex looking at some shots as well, trying to find an in over here, but doesn't know. He wants this loot, but he's gonna catch on fire. He needs those minis. I mean, look at Carson here has 0 shields, had to waste a medi right there. And so that's big on here. Here we go. Some big shots here.
28 players left.
That person's real. That's a real person.
Crack shields right in front of them. That's a real person running at him, taking 31.
Maybe not. I know that may be a bot.
I'm not saying that name out loud. It turned 40 degrees and headshot the bot play.
That was actually insane. I don't think I've ever seen that before. That was... There it is, John. Beautiful. Beautiful. Okay, I don't know what you... Fail on that one. Fail Nation. Oh no, actually some shots here. Oh, this is another bot. They're just jumping around. Look at him. He was running the other way. Hey, I don't even care. A win on stream is a win on stream. Change my mind.
If they win, Leighton is gifting 1,000 subs. 300,000 subs. We're going to beat Ludwig's new Twitch subscription record.
That is correct.
Right here on YouTube.
Right here, we're doing that.
Yeah. Right here on YouTube.
That's it.
Guys, we've had so much fun worshiping with you guys tonight.
Yeah.
Mic checking with you guys tonight.
Yeah, these people are. That's not going to work. That's not going to work. There's not. She's waving at you. She waved at you, dude. That she waved. You're saying no. She waved at you, dog. That was so funny. Oh my god. That is so funny. She waved, bro. Yo, this is the type of fun we have on stream. Please.
Esther, that's right.
Yes,
You
Esther.
can follow our. We created just a little community for the gamers specifically, Youth Nation Gaming, and you can also join our Discord.
Correct.
A lot of our online youth directors are in Discord. I'm in Discord. Layton's eGroup happens in Discord.
The full thing is in Discord. It's awesome. Here rotating here, just trying to find an in, trying to find some loot, trying to find some shields for Carson. Carson is still.
All right, we're gonna actually go in with a player interview with Jacob. Jacob, talk about your mindset to win this game.
Be smart about it, I guess.
There you have it, folks.
And there it is. This just in.
Eleanor, I want you to make an Instagram graphic of Jacob.
What he just said.
Quoting him. Be
Close
smart
up, please.
about it, I guess. Just
With
win.
the I guess. If the I guess is not there, I send it back.
If it's not on the side, I send it back.
Let's go. Araba in production. Yo, I love saying his name like that. I don't care. I'm never pronouncing the H, Jeremy. I hope you know that.
Oh, my goodness. Well, guys, we're coming up on our time here. I'm not sure if we're going to see the conclusion of this game. Getting towards the end of the circle here. 21 players left to go. But we want you to know that we're bringing action like this every Thursday.
That is correct.
On our YouTube channel.
On our YouTube channel.
Thursdays.
Yep.
And we're trying to create an atmosphere where you guys do the playing. This week, we're going to see a head-to-head between, I almost said Carlos Stearns.
Carlos Stearns.
Carlos versus Caleb, our Triad Youth Director versus our Blakeney Youth Director, with some of their youth head-to-head. But from April 22nd, J.J, yo, Ashton
J-Dot,
says,
let's go,
Ashton
eGroup Nation.
J-Dot's in fact one of the guys in yours and Andy's eGroup.
That is correct. You nailed it.
We're getting word that Andy loves you.
Andy does
says
love.
he loves you and you're special to him.
I
You're co-leader
agree
in your
100%.
eGroup.
Confirmed.
Yeah, confirmed.
Boom.
We got
100%.
it.
100%.
Yeah, we're getting word that,
real quick before we leave, I do want to see these guys have resorted to bush camping here. I just wanted to show it. That's
right. And hey, we are going to record the ending of this game.
That's
and we'll
right.
post it as an IGT video on the Youth Nation Gaming Instagram.
Are we?
Yeah, I'll record it with my iPad. Well, listen, guys, make sure to follow Elevation Youth, YTH on all socials. Don't be a stranger. Join us every Wednesday.
Yes.
And come back next Thursday. We already said prayers up, rhythm high, big love. So the only other way to sign out is
Youth Nation. Later.